Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your Christmas tribal god, Peter Joseph here, on Christmas evening, December the 25th, 2024. Thank you all for watching right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there. You know where it is. In the description box below, where you can subscribe to my other channels, all down below. Leave a comment if you wish, but if you leave stupid comments, you're going to get slapped in the face and sent to the Shadow Realm, where you know what happens. You'll burn in hell for eternity, and Satan will eat your carcass. And that's that. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Because if you do miss anything, you seriously need to get slapped in the face because you're SOL. And you know what that means. And if you don't know what it means, for the love of God, look it up, you fucking lazy fuck. And that's pretty much it. And, yeah, we move on with that. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and put your feet up and enjoy the show. You like it? Great. You know, fuck off and get out of here. Or something else, but I won't say it. But it is what it is. That's that. You like it? Great. You know, fuck off. And that's that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Christmas evening, Christmas evening, Christmas night, whatever you want to call it, I don't give a fuck, but we got AEW Dynamite on 34th Street coming up in about an hour from now. Should be some good wrestling action, even though it was taped on Sunday. So we got that, we got pretty much the end of the Continental Breakfast of Champions Classic. We'll see who goes to the semifinals this Saturday at World's End in Orlando, Florida, for the Continental Breakfast of Champions title. See if Okada will be defending, or he'll lose the belt tonight. But we got that. We got Orange Cassidy, John Moxley, the Switchblade Jay White, be with a switchblade, and Hangman Adam Page, who's probably going to do some cowboy shit tonight, ahead of their match on Saturday night, which is probably going to be the main event for the AEW World title. And a whole lot more tonight and Friday night on the final Rampage of the year from the Hammerstein Ballroom. So, we got that. Also, Ring of Honor will be having a show tomorrow. Boxing Day Madness, I think they call it. I don't know what they call it. Something, I think it's Boxing Day Chaos or Boxing Day Honor or Box. I don't know what it is. But they're going to have a show tomorrow for Boxing Day for all you Canadians up there. You schmucks up there too. So yes, they got some wrestling tomorrow. TNA's doing a best of, the second part of their best of TNA 2024 edition. Nobody's going to watch that pretty much. I might watch a little bit of the Ring of Honor show even though I was there, so I care less. Then we got Friday Night SmackDown, the final 2-hour SmackDown of the year. And we'll see what happens with that. That is also taped. And we'll see what happens with that. And then we got World's End. We got the final Rampage of the year. Well, not of the year. Final Rampage ever Friday night at 10 o'clock on that great station of TNT. And then Saturday, we got World's End, and then pretty much done for pay-per-views up until the WWE-wise, until the Royal Rumble. But then next weekend, we got Wrestle Kingdom 19 and Wrestle Dynasty to wet your whistle for the brand new year, 2025. So, late Friday night, early Saturday morning at pretty much 3 a.m. here in the East Coast, we'll be watching Wrestle Kingdom 19, and then next Sunday night at 11 p.m. we'll be watching Wrestle Dynasty. So we'll start the year off besides AEW's Fight for the Fallen this next Wednesday night in Asheville, North Carolina. And then we got a new episode of TNA and Ring of Honor. And then the first SmackDown of the year, 3-hour show. 3-hour show. Will be emanating live next Friday night on the great station of USA. And then the first Collision of the year. We got that happening next Saturday. And then Wrestle Kingdom, Wrestle Dynasty. And then we lead up until the first Raw of the new Netflix era, which is going to be an epic show. And then after that, we got NXT New Year's Evil. But before we get to that, we got to talk about this week's NXT. But hopefully everybody had a great Christmas day, Christmas night, if you're having your Christmas dinner right now. And with your loved ones and whoever you're with, I hope you're having a great day and having a great night. And then for some of you, back to work tomorrow. For me, I have the rest of the week off, the weekend, all through New Year's, and I go back pretty much January 6th, so I'm happy with it. Actually, January 2nd, I take that back. January 2nd, I have to do a couple things, Thursday and Friday, and then, I got a couple half days after that. January 6th, I'm back to work full time, so, which sucks, but, gotta make the money you wish you had. And that's that. But for for what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas, and to all you other motherfuckers, go fuck yourself. That's pretty much it. I hope you had an unmerry Christmas and you got shit in your stockings. But, it is what it is. If you want to act like a schmuck on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and every other fucking holiday, then do that. If you're going to be a schmuck all your life, then you're going to be treated like a schmuck all your life. I might be a schmuck, but I'm an honest schmuck, and a sexy schmuck. And I've said that before, for 15 plus years here on this garbage festival website. But it is what it is. I leave, but, I'm doing this as a hobby, so it's my side gig, if you will. Not making money off it, because I don't want to make money off YouTube, because YouTube is not a job. A job is sitting at a desk for 8 hours. Or a job is sitting at home doing whatever, you do at home. You have a stay-at-home job. Or whatever job you do, it's a job. YouTube is not a job because you're not making a salary. There's no boss per se, but so if you think YouTube is a job, you need to get slapped in the face violently. I'm just saying, but if people want, they're making their money through monetization and all that other shit, good for them. Like people like Sexy Phil and PewDiePie, all those people that have millions of subscribers, even Dave, Grimm, making all the money off clickbait and monetization and donations here and there when they do go live and stuff like that. Well, that's fun and dandy, but what's going to happen when YouTube goes bye-bye? You go bye-bye too. And some people wish YouTube went bye-bye. Personally, me. But, I could care less. If YouTube ended today, I wouldn't give two fucks. I can go on Daily Motion. I can go on Odyssey. I can go on Tumblr, BitChute. I can go anywhere else that video sharing site I can go on. Tumblr, Rumble, whatever I want, but have to start all over again, but I don't give a shit. If I started at 0 tomorrow, I'd probably get up to, not up to what I am now, but at least, I'll be still doing what I love to do, and that's reviewing professional wrestling, talking about music, movies, a little bit of politics here and there, and whatever the fuck I want. And people will like it, and if not, well, they can go fuck themselves. That's pretty much it. So to all, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and now we're on the on the final countdown to the end of the year. We're pretty much 6 hours, 6 days, 4 hours, 59 minutes, and change. Or in 6 hours and 6 days and 5 hours, we'll be counting down the new year. Well, we'll be at the new year. So, we got that. So, do the math with hours and minutes and seconds and all that shit. So we are under a week away from the new year, and enjoy it. That's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I wasted 10 minutes of your time. I don't give a fuck, because you're still watching. Some of you that still can't get off my dick. I got so much to give. It's the giving season. Why not? It's Christmas. And that's it. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Me and the missus had a great Christmas. You know, my birthday was yesterday. We had a great meal yesterday. Having a great meal later on tonight, because we slept in today, and because both of us were like hungover from last night. But that's another story for another time. And you know, just had a good day, and you know, got a couple gifts. You know, we exchanged gifts, and that was it. I got some slippers. We also got some clothes and everything. Good stuff. That's pretty much it. And I'm not going to show you my slippers because I don't want to. So, go fuck yourself. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Christmas evening, it is time for your late and out-of-date NXT review for last night, the Christmas Eve edition of NXT, taped from the legendary Lowell Auditorium in the great city of Lowell, Massachusetts. The legendary Lowell Memorial Auditorium, where Monday Night Raw used to emanate back in the early days, in the early to mid-90s. Kind of right around the Attitude Era, and Ring of Honor had a ton of shows back then. But it's a legendary place, kind of like the ECW Arena, like Madison Square Garden, you know, like the Shrine Auditorium, which they'll be in next week, not 2 weeks from tonight, for NXT purposes. So, that's going to be fun. Alright. So, the Christmas Eve episode of NXT, it was on the air, decent show, nothing great. We had Trick Williams, whoop that trick, Eddie Thorpe, and the big man from Wakanda, forever, Oba, who, Semi. In the ring, we're trying to figure out what happened last week at the end of NXT, where Eddie Thorpe and Trick pretty much pinned each other. Trick is still the NXT World Champion, and Ava Raine, well, you got some explaining to do. What's going on here? Trick's the champ, or what about Eddie Thorpe? What about Oba? Oba gets his shot. Chaos, and then Eddie Thorpe shoves Shawn Michaels, he shoves Shawn Michaels, and, HBK is ready to kick some ass. I still think you should have fired him. But what are you going to do? Alright, we got that. We got Christmas Chaos. Fatal 4-way tag team match to see who will be facing Fraxium at New Year's Evil for the NXT tag team belts. And a whole lot more on the shelf. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time than I already wasted. Alright, as always, our commentary team of the man with the creepy jacket and he loves Christmas, Vic Joseph, and the man who smokes more fucking weed on Christmas than you do, the Kool-Aid man himself, the 6-time World Heavyweight Champion and two-time Hall of Famer, the man himself, Booker T, sucker! Oh yeah, man! Oh yeah! Okay. We don't need your commentary, Booker T. Shut up! Oh yeah, shut up! And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so Vic Joseph and Booker T on commentary. We do get an update on Javon Evans. Oh, what happened to him last week where, with Mr. Ethan Page found his smile and pretty much ruined Javon's, that hellacious pilmanization of Javon Evans' mouth. We get an update on that. Oh boy, not good. But Javon, well, he probably won't be back till Stand and Deliver at this point. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so we open with a recap of last week's NXT World Title match between Trick Willie and Eddie Thorpe. What happened after the show, and the match was ruled a draw. Trick Willie retained the belt, but in the main in the final segment, we'll find out what happens with Trick Willie, Obafemi, and Eddie Thorpe has a little say in this too. But we'll see what happens with that. But we start off with the action because a little less talk and a lot more action here on NXT. And I'll say, alright, we start with the ladies. Oh, yes. The lovely ladies of NXT. And we start off with the Mexican princess herself, Stephanie Vercor, taking on the rocker, Cora Jade. Well, she used to be a skater girl, but not so much anymore. She's the resident, rocker, that's it. Alright. This match came about, I think, about a week or two ago when they had that tag team match, and then Stephanie got attacked, and then got attacked, and then she came out later on to kind of save her best friend. She saved her best friend Julia. We got that. So we move on with that. Alright, so it was a pretty decent match, under 10 minutes. Starts out with Stephanie taking her down, and then takes Cora Jade. Ooh, her gear was nice, but I think it was a little bit too big on her because she has those enhancements. But I digress on that. So she flips Jade out of the corner, then a quick fruit roll up for a near fall, and then Stephanie suplexes her into a figure 4 neck lock. Ow! And she's about to do that, that ever popular, made famous by the lovely Victoria, where she takes your neck and then bam, 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 smashes your head into the canvas like 6,000 times. Cora Jade saw that, went to the ropes very quickly, so it gets broken up. Stephanie then hits a drop kick, but then Cora Jade comes back with a backstabber out of the corner. Ow. We go to break, we come right back. Stephanie fights out of a 1905 chin lock, gets a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex, and then hits defeat, made famous by the great and should be the Hall of Fame, Miss Gail Kim, sends Cora into the corner for some running knees to face, followed by, looked like a standing STF, and then Cora Jade breaks that up, tries to go for her, I think it was her DDT, I think it's like the Cactus DDT, made famous by Mick. Merry Christmas, Mick, I heard you messaged Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker and he didn't like it? Because it's fine, but Max doesn't like me! Well, why? I know what you said, but, Max is an idiot. He didn't like my Doritos I sent him for Christmas. They're very tasty. No wonder he fucking hates you. Doritos on Christmas. Come on. Really? Really, Mick? Well, Mikey told me that nobody to send it to him. If Mikey told you to fucking burn yourself, would you do it? Don't answer that. And I'm talking about Mikey Ripper, not the other Mikey. Here he comes! Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Awesome. How you doing, Mike? Merry Christmas! Hi, everybody! Mike Awesome here, baby! Mike Awesome! Mike, you having fun? You had some coquito, I heard? Oh, yeah, that coquito was great at the bar! Holy shit! Fucked me up! Well, at least you're here. Yeah, I want to say Merry Christmas, everybody! Okay, that's great. You get anything, Mike? What did you get for Christmas today, Mike? Not really. I got a table. Well, that's good. Did you put anybody through the table? Not yet. Even though Jerome was pissing me off today. Oh, no. What did Jerome do now? He tried to steal my coquito. Jerome? Jerome? What did you say, motherfucker? Jerome, why did you steal Mikey's coquito? I didn't steal nothing, motherfucker. Yes, you did! Mike, calm down. It's Christmas, not time to fight. Jerome, what did you get for Christmas? I got this very nice looking scythe, man. Motherfucker. Get that away from me! Go back to the bar, go sniff some more crack. No, go. Thank you. Get out of here, Jerome! Mike, calm down, please. Alright, Mike, I gotta finish up because we got AEW, Christmas AEW coming up. You gonna watch with me? Yeah, I always watch with you. I always watch. I'm in heaven. We got satellite TV up there. Since when? Guy just installed it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. You watch? What else do you watch up there? I can't say. Okay, never mind. You want to say goodbye? Bye! Okay, get out of here. I wonder what they're watching up there. Hey, Satan. Yes, Mr. Gilmore, how are you doing? Oh, Satan, what are you watching down there? You have satellite TV down there in hell? Oh, we got the best in satellite TV. We watch heavy metal, and, everybody's praising me and everything. Almighty Satan. Yeah, all these ladies, all the demons and the divas, and they're praising my dick and everything. Okay. They got the Playboy channel down there, right? All those girls dressed up in the devil outfits. And then in heaven, you got the beautiful angels dressed up in, angelic negligee. There's nothing wrong with that. Either way, you're getting some. So, this is the giving season. But in any case, we move on. So anyway, so Corey J breaks that up, tries for the cactus DDT, gets caught in a package backbreaker. Ow. And Stephanie goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Stephanie McCourt is your winner. Beats Corey Jade. And that's pretty much it. Match was 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Kaylani Jordan just runs in and goes berserk. I don't know where she got Corey Jade's kendo stick from. She starts going to town on her like she's on the New York Mets or something like that. Shit. She's going to town and Stephanie's like, oh, whoa, hold on here. Kaylani is pissed. She needs to take it down a notch. Hey, Mello, get your check, please. Thank you. Alright, so we get that. And then later on, Kaylani's yelling at Stephanie for core. I forget, it was Stephanie and Lola Faces, and says, hey, it's like, I don't need you getting into my problems, stay out of my life, and stay to my face, stay to my face. Sure. I think Kaylani's turning heel. See how that goes. I don't know if it's a good idea to turn her heel. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let me move on with that. Alright, then we get to one of my favorite parts of the show. We got my cousin. Gus! I know you... Are you... Oh, okay, you done? You done? Okay. Gus, get in here! My cousin, ladies and gentlemen. My cousin, my legit cousin, Tony D'Angelo, who got me... Oh boy, did he get me a lot of food last night. I still have it in my fridge. Got me some crab meat wrapped in bacon. He got me some calamari, calamari, for you dumb people who don't know what it is. Got me some calamari, got me some pasta. And he made so much pasta and chicken parmesan. Oh, it was such a great meal. Finishing up most of it tonight. With the missus, of course. And all I had to pay was $2! You probably had to pay like $50 for that shit. And that's it, because he's my cousin, and you're not. Alright, so Tony D'Angelo, the North American champion, he's there with the resident consigliere, the man who lives downstairs from you. His name is Luca Crucifino, chanting the Renzo Stacks. He's there with the beautiful Adriana Rizzo. They had a great Christmas, well, sorta had a nice Christmas. But anyway, Stacks promises to beat the other team's faces in, like his mama used to do, beating up Santa Claus with a broom one Christmas night. Oh, shit. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, it's not a great night in Mama Stack's house. But, so we'll see what happens with that in that Fatal 4-Way Christmas Chaos match, which was no DQ, by the way. So we'll see what happens with that, and who faces Fraxium at New Year's Eve. And we move on with that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we have Lexus King getting ready for his Heritage Cup title match with Mr. Eagle's son, Charlie Dempsey. And who should come in but Mr. Eagle? Regal! Regal! Get in here! Regal! Get in here, sunshine. Say your line. War Games! Okay. Not War Games. That's not November. It was last month. Anyway. So Mr. Eagle offers to be in Lexus King's corner for his match with his son. And Lex is like, okay. And then he leaves, and then Regal has the brass knucks, and ooh, what's gonna happen? So we got that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. So then we go to the Heritage Cup match. Lexus King with Mr. Regal in his corner takes on Charlie Dempsey of Catch Point 3.1, and he has the beautiful my girl Maddie Rankowski in his corner. As Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights, well, they're going to be in that Christmas Chaos match, so I can't be at ringside, obviously. Alright, so round 1 fight begins with some grappling, some basic grappling. Lexus rolls him up for the foot roll up for a near fall. Big dropkick misses, as Booker says Lexus King needs to believe in himself like Neo in The Matrix. Since when did you watch The Matrix there, Booker T? You only watched it for Morpheus, right? Not for Keanu Reeves, right? Okay. Got it. Anyway, so Charlie Dempsey pulls him into an arm bar, but gets hip tossed down for a 1 count. And then Lexus uses a cravat into a headlock. And then the round ends, but they're still kind of in the move. And the referee's like, hey, the round is over! And I think Vic Joseph said that the timer was off or something like that. Maybe they didn't hear the bell. I didn't know bell rock. You know. I didn't know bell rock. You know. So we get that. Alright, round 2 begins with Lexus jumping Mr. Eagle's son in the corner. Starts chopping away. Gut wrench suplex drops Lexus for a near fall. And then some little, more technical wrestling. Then Charlie Dempsey locks in a half crab, working on the back, but Lexus King gets out of that. And then a super kick out of the corner sets up a super sunset flip bomb by Lexus King, and somehow Charlie Dempsey kicked out at all. And Lexus King gets all pissed off about that. And then Charlie Dempsey pulls him into something like a bow and arrow. And didn't get the win because he's alright, because he saved by the bell. Alright, so nothing happened there. Round 3 begins, and pretty much ends during the break, so we didn't get much of that. Round 4 begins, still tied at 0. Lexus hits a clothesline, and then a backbreaker for a near fall. And then we get a little more of a rest period with a 1922 chin lock. Then they chop each other in the corner. And then Lexus hits a Northern Lights suplex for a near fall. And then they trade shots to face. And then Mr. Regal tries to send in the brass knucks. And then Lexus sees the brass knucks, looks at Regal, who gets on the apron. And Lexus is like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it again like you did last time. And then Regal's like, well, fuck you. Boom! Right in the mouth. Knocks him the fuck out. Brass knuckles go flying. And then we see Charlie Dempsey pick up the brass knucks. But then the referee sees that. He says, hey, you, what did you do? Did you just do that? No. Oh, fuck you. you're disqualified. So disqualifies Charlie Dempsey with pretty much 7 seconds left in the round. Dude. And that overall makes Lexis King the new Heritage Cup champion. So, Mr. Ego's little plan actually worked this time. So Lexis King is the winner, and Charlie Dempsey is pretty pissed. I see a rematch coming, but we got that. Overall match was alright, 3 out of 5 stars. We move on. Alright, then we got a promo from OTM, Out the Mud, the Boricua Gangsters, Lucius Price and Bronco Nima. They're ready to take the tag team title shot in that Fatal 4-Way match coming up a little bit later. We got that. Alright, then we get a look back. I don't know why we did this, but we got to look back at Ethan Page breaking the mouth of Javon Evans last week, and then Ethan's like, I found my smile and I ruined yours. I know who I am now. I'm a violent person now. And then we did find out on WWE.com and various other website dirt sheets that Javon Evans, broken jaw, teeth gone. Pretty much his entire mouth exploded, and he lost a lot of teeth. So, I don't know when he's coming back. Right now, Javon Evans, well, I don't know how he ate Christmas Eve and Christmas dinner, or how he could even drink anything. Probably through a straw. Good luck with that, but man, it's not a Merry Christmas for the young OG, Javon Evans. But I think he'll be back, maybe by Vengeance in February, or maybe by the time he gets a Stand and Deliver by Easter. Man, we already talking about Easter. It's not even New Year's yet. But coming up pretty soon, so if you blink, it'll be 2025, and if you blink even more, it'll be Easter. So, it's like, the guy that kind of looks like me, Bueller. Like Ferris Bueller always says, life moves pretty fast. You don't sit down and think about it once in a while, you could miss it. He does look like me, back in the early days. The War Games era, the Ferris Bueller era. I look like him. I look like Mike Myers, too. I don't know how I get that. How somebody call me Mike Myers? Figure that one out? I don't know. But I'm sexy. And I know it. Alright, so we got that. So, speedy recovery to the young OG, Javon Evans. But hopefully gets his teeth back. And his smile back, hopefully. But we'll see. Alright, so we got that update. Alright, then I said, we got Kaylani joining Young at Stephanie Ricor. Lola Vice has to break it up because she's the voice of reason. Kaylani calls both of them out for always interfering in her business and wants them out of her face. Get in my face! So, I think slowly but surely we'll be seeing her heel turn pretty soon. And that's that. We move on. Alright, back inside the Lowell Memorial Auditorium for our next match. We have a women's tag team match player. We have the returning Unholy Union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the witches of WWE. They take on the lovely ladies of Fatal Influence, coming out with the women's NXT North American champion. That's Fallon. Don't call me to the Don Henley. So we have JC Jade. And my girl, so hot, Jasmine Nix. Like to have her under my tree. Among other, my Asians, of course. But I digress. So, it was a decent match, nothing great. It's also with a drop kick, take that back. It's also with Jasmine and Isla Dawn starting things off. Isla shoves her right out of the corner. And then a drop kick by Jasmine. Has Isla in the wrong corner. JC Jane comes in, and then Alba Fire somehow comes in. Excuse me, for a chop off. Woo! And then Jasmine comes back in with a running kick to the titties. Don't hurt the titties. And then we see the dancing queens of of WWE, Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro, they're in the crowd, prying it up like, those are the dancing queens, Easter comes back in for a running knee shot to face. And then the Psycho Trio, Shotzi Blackheart, Tatum Paxley, and Gigi Dolan come out for a look-see. As we go to break, we come back. Easter Dawn gets whipped in the corner, ow. And then JC Jane kicks her right in the face. Her pretty little face. Then a 1905 chinlock goes on for a little while. A little rest period. Jasmine gets a near fall off a perfect plex. And then Vic Joe's like, the plex wasn't perfect enough. Just shut up, Vic Joseph. Call the match. You fucking moron. I mean, like, seriously. It wasn't perfect, but... perfect for me, but... anyway. Easter kicks her way out of trouble. Gets the hot tag to Alba Fire. And now Casey Catanzaro and Katana Chance... Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter now go to ringside. Alba cleans house with a bunch of kicks and a good buster. As all four women are down. Alba Fire and JC Jane headbutt each other. Ow. Then we get a fight break out at ringside between Fallon Henley and the Psycho Trio and Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. It's a mess. We got a cat fight! Gigi uses that distraction to shove JC off the top rope. So then the Unholy Union hit the Gory Bomb Downward Spiral Combo. I don't even know what they call that. I think it's called Cast a Spell or some shit like that. And they get the win over Fatal Influence in under 13 minutes. What are you gonna do? It just felt like a big old mess. And we move on. Alright, so I give that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we got Tech Point 3.1. Miles, don't call him Ozzy Osbourne, and Tavion Heights to get ready for their Fatal 4-Way match. And say that, they mentioned Mr. Ego's son, Charlie Dempsey, losing his Heritage Cup. And basically, Miles is like the voice of reason, saying, we gotta get some gold back around here. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Izzy Dame, a.k.a. Boogie Hogan 2.0. She interrupts the resident surfer girl, Sol Ruka, and Delta, who are talking amongst themselves. And then Sean Spears, the chairman of the board, and the resident virgin, Brooks Jensen, and Nico, they cut him off, and Izzy tells them to leave her alone. I still think she's joining up with the Sean Spears group. Whatever they call themselves. Who cares? That's that. And I really didn't care about the segment. 2.25 out of 5 stars. I did care about seeing Delta, but that's it. Moving on. Alright, then we go back to the ring with a 5-minute boar fest. Dion Lennox, the resident nerd! By the way, happy birthday to Mr. Doc Gallows a couple days ago. And sad news report that Carl Anderson is going to be out for the next 6 to 7 months because he has a torn labrum, torn rotator cuff. He had surgery on it, but now he's going to be out 7 more months. So we're not going to see the Good Brothers pretty much until next year, if at all. So kind of bad news on the Good Brothers front, but it's still too sweet. Alright, we got that. Alright, Dion Lennox takes on Ashanti the Adonis, the resident pimp. Nikita Lyons with her amazing thighs comes out to watch. Pretty much was a bore fest, and in the end, Nikita puts Ashanti's foot on the rope after Dion Lennox sets up a spine buster, then a power slam for a near fall as Ashanti got his foot on the rope thanks to Nikita Lyons. Dion gets all pissy, starts going after Nikita Lyons, but then Ashanti, being the smart man that he is, roll up 1, 2, 3 in 5 minutes. Ashanti gets the win. And then him and Nikita Lyons kind of talk a little bit. I still don't know what's going on here. They like each other, they hate each other, they like each other, Carmen Petrovic, and bleh. It's like all these storylines are kind of like thrown on the wall by Shawn Michaels. Let's see if it sticks. Alright, we'll go with it. Alright, so match was 2.5 out of 5 stars. Moving on. Alright, then we get a promo from Hank and Tank, saying they're going to win the tag team belts, and they go, honk honk! Okay, first of all, stop using an old gimmick from Women of Wrestling with Big Rig Betty and Holly Swag. Stop that! They used to use that. They were former Women of Wrestling tag team champions until Holly Swag turned on her mama. Now she's with Lana Starr and Miami Sweet Heat. Yeah, I watched that program, okay? What do you want me to do on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock? On Channel 55 here in New York. Quick plug. And yes, I actually follow some of the Women of Wrestling superstars. Katarina Jinx. Actually, she follows me. I left her a comment, and I think it was, she hit some move, and I said, oh, that had to hurt. And then she replied back to me. She's like, yeah, you want to try? I'm like, no, I'm going to be tired. If I was, single and, my back was better, yeah, I take that bump. Now? No. Sorry. But I digress. But anyway, big up to Katarina Jinx, one half of Animal Instinct with Goldie Collins, who I call Tiffany Stratton 2.0. Daddy! Give me a dog! No, Sunshine, we don't need a dog. Hey, Daddy, I want a dog! Okay, here's your credit card. Go to the kennel club, get the dog. We'll get a good one. And then next thing you know, we have another Roman on our hands, Issa, Feliz Navidad to Issa, by the way. And Roman. What I call Becky. Moving on. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, after that, we go to the Psycho Trio, Shotzi, Tatum Paxley, and Gigi. They run into the Dancing Queens, Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. And then Metaphor comes in. Well, 2/4 of Metaphor these days. We got the woman with a good-looking lollipop, and she looks good too, and that's Jakari Miss Jackson if you're nasty. And Trick Woody's favorite person in the whole wide world, and that's his girlfriend, Last Legend. Get shit done. Alright, so they come in, and they start laughing at each other, and, mocking each other. Thought there was going to be a big fight. Nothing happens. But that's a lot of booty in that segment. Booty! Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Booty everywhere. A lot of cake. Scrumptious. Yummy. Moving on. Alright, now we got a profile on Roxy, who brags about her accomplishments and how she has overcome various issues. And she says maybe only people like Simone Biles and Caitlin Clark, who had big years this year with the Olympics, and Caitlin Clark, her college career, and then her so-called stardom in the WNBA, and pretty much lost in the WNBA finals, or the semifinals, whatever it was. And then the whole thing where she gets punched in the face by some black chick on the team, and that too. And so we got that. So maybe only people like Simone and Caitlyn can understand her greatness. She brings up Julio, who she's going to be meeting in under 2 weeks at New Year's Eve Hill for the NXT Women's Championship. And, we'll see what happens with that. I still think I hope Julia wins. But these days, I don't know. I don't know. With the booking of Shawn Michaels and Hunter these days, who knows? I have a feeling that Hunter's going to make Lyra Valkyria win on Monday night. And it's not going to sit well with me and a lot of people. So, Hunter, you better do your job and make things right. Alright, then we have Sari Schreiber in the back trying to get a word with Lexis Kane, the new Heritage Cup champion. But he keeps cutting her off. He's like, oh, this is the greatest day of my life. This and that, I'll be with my wife, I'm happy. So, Sari's trying to get why Regal hit him and everything, and Lexis King is like avoiding the question. I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. Let me be with my title, goddammit. Alright, so we got that. Then we have, like I mentioned before, Ethan Page, happy with what he did last week to Javon Evans. He says, I found my smile, and I took Javon's, pretty much. Moving on. Alright, then we get to the Fatal 4-Way Christmas Chaos match for a tag team title shot, Tornado Rules. They can use weapons and a whole bunch of shit. So we had Senti Claus at ringside. So we had Luca Crucifino and Stax, along with Adriano Rizzo and my cousin Tony D at ringside. They take on Lucius Price and Bronco Nima, OTM, Hank and Tank, and Tavion, Height, and Miles, they'll call him Ozzy Osbourne. This was wild, as the great Jay Briscoe once said, you great man up there. Merry Christmas there, Jay, reach for the sky, boy. Crazy as shit. This is what it was. It was buck wild! So we get that. Craziness, Santa's watching from ringside. Stax gets powerbombed through a table of cookies. Not rainbow cookies, those great Italian rainbow cookies. I gotta get some of them tomorrow, actually. But anyway, back and forth they went. Candlesticks were used. Miles One Sales drew a table in the corner. Big time crash there. And then Hank and Tank dies on the floor. And then the rookies come out. Tyreek Igve and Tyson DuPont. They brawl with them to the back. So Hank and Tank are out of the match pretty much. And then Tony D goes in his Christmas bag. Pulls out some candy canes that are really crowbars. And they use them on... I forgot who he used them. I think it was on OTM. And they used them on... Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. They hit the Shatter Machine in the middle of the ring. They go for the cover. But then we see Santa lays out Tony D, my cousin, you bastard Santa. And then OTM hits an assisted Alabama Slammer. Pins Luca Crucifino in under 13 minutes. So OTM gets the title shot against Fraxium. And I think we're going to see a title change finally. And we get that. Match was crazy. 3 out of 5 stars. And then Santa reveals himself as Ridge Holland. So I guess Ridge went from Mr. Casey, went from getting beat up by Trick Willie. Now he's going after the North American title. And maybe he wins it, maybe he doesn't. I think my cousin Tony D is gonna get his revenge and beat the fuck out of the guy that talks like the Governator. Jiggle one away! Get in the chopper! So we got that. Alright, then the final segment, we had Trick Willie in the ring. He's about to talk, but then the big man, Femi, he comes out. He gets caught up by DJ Nightwolf, who says Trick escaped instead of beating him. Oba says it's time to move on. To me and Trick Willie, you can go to the back and go in catering. So DJ Nightwolf's not having any of that. So Trick's like, okay, I get an idea. How about at New Year's Evil, we have a triple threat match for my title? Oba's not happy with that. Obviously, he wants one-on-one. DJ Nightwolf tries to say something, but the crowd says, shut the fuck up! And then Oba's like, shut up! And then Ava Rain comes out, makes the match official, so we got a triple threat match for the belt. And then we got a triple threat brawl ensues. Oba beats the fuck out of them. Well, out of Trick Willie. Eddie Dope escapes to end the show. And then we see Oba with the NXT World title, which I hope we see at New Year's Evil, because I don't want to see DJ Nightwolf near with that belt. So, we'll see what happens with that. But, I hope Oba wins, but I think the storyline is that Oba will get it at Stand and Deliver. Trick Willie will go up to the main roster. Right after that, maybe join up with Mello on SmackDown. Or just go by himself. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But I think Oba will not win. I think Trick will somehow retain. Because, he doesn't have to get pinned to retain. To lose the belt, I should say. But I think he'll retain. Oba will get mad. There'll be a match, probably a Vengeance Day. And then I think there'll be a second official one-on-one match at Stand and Deliver. And Oba will win the belt in April. So, we got a little bit of time. I wish we didn't have that. But it looks like they're setting up Trick Willie versus Oba Femi at Stand and Deliver. But, it is what it is. And that's it. Alright, and that ends the show. So I gave that final segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it for NXT on the Christmas Eve episode, which wasn't a bad show, and I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of the show, if you watched it. If you didn't, well, watch it anyway. And that's pretty much it. So I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and that's it. Alright, we're getting ready for Christmas. Christmas on 34th Street edition of AEW Dynamite! And it should be a great show, lots of chaos. And we'll see what happens in a little bit. Alright, so I will probably be back tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, because I got things to do during the day. So I'll be back tomorrow night with your AEW Dynamite Christmas Edition review, and maybe talk about talk about Ring of Honor on Friday, and then we'll talk about SmackDown and SmackDown on Friday night, after SmackDown was off the air. The final Rampage I'm doing a solo video for Rampage, talk about the show and the memories of Rampage from the first episode with CM Punk until Friday night at the Hammerstein. How fitting it ends at the Hammerstein. Should have ended in Chicago where it first started, but that's another story for another time. But we'll talk about Rampage and the memories, not that there were many, of the show, and then we'll talk about World's End predictions on Saturday afternoon as well. And then Saturday night, probably Saturday night or probably Sunday, we'll talk about we do the review for World's End, because there is no collision. So we'll talk about that on Sunday afternoon, and then we're done pretty much for the year. We do got Monday Night Raw. I'm going to try to get Monday Night Raw up on New Year's Eve, somewhere, I don't know when, but because I'm a little bit busy on New Year's Eve, of course, so I may or may not be going out for New Year's Eve, celebrate, drop the ball, might go to a bar with the missus. I might be in the city. I'm not gonna be in the city, obviously, because it's too packed, and the trains are going to be a mess. Going and coming back, especially coming back from Times Square at 12 o'clock at night. Not doing that. So I might go to a bar. I might go to a friend's house and watch the ball drop and party like it's 1999. Get drunk, get laid, do whatever. But watch NXT. No. So we got NXT's New Year's Eve special. So I'll probably try to get the Raw review for that. And then maybe early Monday afternoon, I'll do my best of 2024 special on TTC 56. I did 54 earlier today with my Christmas episode, so watch that. And we'll end the year off strong with that. As far as NXT review goes, that'll be on New Year's Day sometime. I don't know when, but not that I'm doing anything New Year's Day, but probably just watching TV, sleeping. I don't know what I'm doing, but start the new year off right with the first video of 2025 when the ball drops. I'll be right here. Say Crappy New Year, you fuckers. We get that, and then later on New Year's Day we'll do NXT, and then get you ready for Dynamite, Fight for the Throne, which that'll be on Thursday with my Wrestle Dynasty and Wrestle Kingdom predictions. I got a lot of stuff. It's gonna be insane. Pretty much all next week is gonna be insane. I'll try to get everything up if I can But, like I said, I'm very busy, with certain things I'm doing this weekend and next weekend. So, lots of stuff going on, parties and New Year's Eve stuff and craziness, that I gotta do. Errands and doctor appointments and other shit. Gonna go see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree this weekend with the missus, and just enjoy myself. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for watching NXT. My NXT review once again, 7 out of 10 stars for NXT. Pretty decent show, and that's it. All right, I'm out of here, guys. If you're having your Christmas dinner, hope you have a great meal. If not, well, go watch Dynamite tonight. If you're not doing anything, go watch some wrestling or whatever you're watching at home. We're watching some Christmas movies or whatever. Just have fun, be safe, be well, and that's it. Until next time, my friends. Merry Christmas, you fuckers! And until next time, peace.